Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Muscadine Core Momentum on this wellness journey powered by Juuvafit and Juuva. Again, this is a challenge, a wellness challenge. We have four categories. One is wellness, the other one is core health, the other one is weight loss, and the other one is strong. They're all kind of intertwined, okay? It's free to join if you're listening to this video on my YouTube station. Reach out to the person that shared this with you. You can join. We're not trying to sell anything. We're just sharing our knowledge in our community. It's amazing. Also, I'm not a doctor. I'm not making any claims or saying it's going to diagnose, cure, or anything like that. We're just giving information that we believe in and that we have some results with, and we're sharing, and that's what we're doing. So we always have a different topic, and we also chat. And when you join the wellness challenge, it's an accountability challenge, which means if you make that accountability to yourself and your own wellness, that's the first and foremost importance, right? Is that, you want to be accountable and check in, be on these calls, listen to the replays, whatever it is, and folks are doing that, which is exciting. And we just want to reach out to as many people as possible. So when questions come up and subjects, that's where I get ideas as to what to talk about. And it's always great. I have a neat one tonight as well that I'll be sharing. But before we get into that, why don't we, no, actually, why don't we check in with each other and see how everybody's doing so far on the challenge. And if there's any questions, then we'll go right into the topic. So I know Joanne and Lorene are visiting. Tina, do you have any questions this week? I'm going to ask you to unmute you for a minute and just want to know how you're doing. And is there anything that you want to work on? I clicked on unmute. You just got to accept it. And 3 times the charm. There you go. Just accept it. There you go. How's
Okay.
it going so far, Tina, for you on this challenge and this week? And is there anything in particular that you have a question on or that you're trying to work on?
No, I'm pretty good with the challenge.
Okay.
Hydrating, using my all water drops, and taking my shake, and trying to do some walking around the neighborhood. And yeah, it's been a good week.
Excellent. Excellent. Good, good. Okay. Any questions?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay, good. Excellent. Keep up the good work, Tina. And Chris, I'm going to ask to unmute you. How are you doing on the challenge so far? And what questions do you have, Chris?
Well, I'm doing okay. There's no questions. Just a funny thing. I misplaced my, I call it a pen, but you know what it is.
The emitter.
The emitter, right?
Yeah.
So I've been trying to find it. So it could be almost anywhere, just like a regular pen or pencil could be anywhere. So
Yep. Okay.
I just
Good,
get
good.
another one.
Any questions so far, right, on the challenge and anything you're working on this week?
I did, I think I was thinking about the oil itself, the muscadine oil.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that tonight on this topic as well, which is definitely really good for.
Okay.
But what questions do you have about the muscadine oil?
And is that good for stomach problems,
It's good for the digestion, so yes,
That's what I
for
meant,
many
yeah.
things. Yep. But also, what's the stomach problems you have going on?
It's just upset.
Yep. So if you get an upset stomach, at times, you know what I'm saying,
Hmm.
the ginger is really good, and also
Right.
some alkaline water. And if you still have from before some of that clay, you can still use that, or you can use the
Okay.
water stick that has clay in it that we have at Juuva as well, and that will all help you with the stomach. And you can always call me as well for some more information on that.
Very good.
Okay. And if it's gut health, don't forget I don't know what exactly is going on with your stomach, but the live is really good for that too. The
Okay.
probiotics.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Perfect.
Thank
Okay.
you.
You're welcome. I'm only asking questions, people in the challenge, everybody. Everybody that's visiting, don't worry. I'm gonna mute you. Brad, how's it going so far this week? Anything you have a question on? What are you working on? What's going on with you? Are you there, Brad? I'll ask to unmute Alan.
Hey,
Hey, how's it going?
going all right.
Good. How's your week going and what are you working on?
I must have been just trying to work on my hydration.
Okay, good. Drinking half your body weight in ounces?
I haven't been, but that's
Right.
what I'm
That's your
trying to
goal. Sure,
work on.
sure. Okay, excellent. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Yeah.
All right. And Scott, I know you're driving. He's our truck driver in Utah. I don't know what state you're in right now. How are you doing,
I'm
Scott?
in Utah.
Oh, you're in Utah. Oh, yay.
Just heading into work. So usually
Okay.
don't work Sundays,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I needed help this weekend. So
Yep. How's the challenge going for you so far, and what questions you have? I know we haven't had a live call in a long time, but
everything's going well. I'm doing better with my water because it's getting warmer. So
yeah, good.
it always helps.
Right, right. And
And
how are
then
you
just
doing with
getting
your eating situation?
my eating.
Yeah.
Well, I got a whole thing full of vegetables that I snack on with me. So
Okay, good.
so
Excellent.
yeah, I need to do better at watching what I eat. But
Yep.
yeah,
Okay.
but I am doing better. So
Okay. Good. Good. All right. And Santa Claus. Oh, sorry. Did I miss anything, Scott? I'm so sorry.
nope, good to go.
Okay, great.
Thanks.
Great. No, you're welcome. Santa Claus, Brad, are you there? Yeah, that you have two profiles of somebody else. I don't know if you can hear me. Oh, you're coming on. There you go, Brad. Can you hear me? Maybe not. Okay. Hi, Bill. All right. I just wanted to make sure we talk to people in the challenge. We'll get to the other stuff. I want to get to the beat of the matter. So, okay, guys, remember always checking in on Tuesday. For the challenge, we got points and just keep being accountable. Come in this call Wednesdays. If you don't see that call, just hit the replay. Do it at your convenience. It's all good. And we're also working on the wellness evaluations. And if you haven't done a wellness evaluation, please contact me, even if you've done one before. I'll let you go through it because it goes through the 4 categories of hard tissue, soft tissue, sugar, and digestion. It affects everybody. If you saw the presentation I pre-taped last week, it's up on my YouTube station, and it talks about the villi and all that, which is really your digestion, your gut support, all that kind of stuff. It's all the same thing. Your immune. It's the same things we need to do to build everything, okay? And nobody has it better than Juuva in that respect. All right, so tonight I wanted to chat with you about, I had somebody ask me a question, and I thought it was really interesting. As you guys know, I geek out on stuff because I just love how everything connects. It's called, from inflammation, which again, we're all trying to fight inflammation, but it's called sarcoidosis, okay, if I'm saying it right. And again, I wasn't surprised when I looked it up, what it's caused by, okay? And of course, there's different levels of it, and it's sort of rare, but it's caused by inflammation. And when I do a health evaluation for individuals and the person that asked me about this, I'll get to the nitty-gritty, right? Again, we're not trying to cure, treat, or anything like that. We can't do that or say that. But obviously, if the body has the right nutrients, it'll heal itself if we deal with the gut, the digestion, and the immune system, okay? So a couple things about this. It's kind of like, there's like a pathogen kind of attacks some things on the immune system, right? And sometimes people have like flesh issues, disorders from it. It affects the lymph nodes. Some people get, spots and affects their spine and things in the eyes and things like that. At the end of the day, it really doesn't matter, okay? It all stems from the gut and the digestion and getting the inflammation down. That's where everything stems from, period. When we look at the health evaluation, okay, that we do, that was made by 500 naturopathic doctors, okay, there's nothing else that really gets to the core of the matter than that. It always goes back to that. Every time somebody gets an issue, we go back to that, you look at it and do it, you're like, oh my God, this is so on point, because it is, okay? So what I would say, okay, 150% is lots of high impact ginger and turmeric, okay? There's a few things with this. Obviously, ginger and turmeric helps to the gut, helps to boost the immune, okay? helps the liver when there's liver issues. The curcumin, like an our high impact turmeric, is pretty high. Okay. Of course, we also have the muscadine seed oil that Chris was asking me about earlier. Okay. The muscadine seed oil, as you guys know, helps the digestion in the gut. It helps inflammation. It helps blood flow. What it also does, it helps people with the lungs. When you have an issue like this is really a soft tissue issue. And we didn't get there, okay, with obviously we all have issues with our gut, right? Everybody does because of our food, okay? So when we have issues with the soft tissue, we want to try to lubricate the body from the inside out. The issue is we have to get that inflammation as down as possible. So it might be that you have to take 8 to 12 capsules of ginger and turmeric a day because it's real food, high impact. It's that much work, okay? It's because of the damage that has been done. We want to try to reverse things, and you can reverse things because that's how natural healing works, okay? When we take essential fatty acids as well in this area, and an easy way to do that is eggs. Okay, of course, eggs that are like, grass-fed, eggs that are not, let's say soft-boiled or over easy are always really good. Salmon, as we spoke about, is really good. Sardines are really good. Those are ways you can get essential fatty acids in your system. Okay. However, we also have a couple products that do that as well. So we have the Galaxy that has great essential fatty acids in it, and we also have the greens, okay, the Nutri-HG, okay, and that helps with that. Another thing that they say with this situation, they said to eat broccoli and things like that and lots of greens. Well, that's inside of our Nutri-HG as well to give your body some extra stuff if you can't eat broccoli and stuff, okay? So in other words, just get the nutrition in, and that can be good. Everybody's a little different, and it all depends upon your health evaluation, okay? So everybody's not exactly the same. The only thing that is the same is getting the inflammation down. That's 150%. And whatever we need to do on this situation to deal with the essential fatty acids, okay, to get that, to help reverse some of those things, because basically it hits the lungs, okay? And with the lungs, you've got to get the essential fatty acids. That's why people that have asthma, if they take a lot of essential fatty acids, a lot of times you can reverse asthma, believe it or not, okay? It's the same thing. So between the muscadine seed oil, okay, which has the trichyltrienols in it, okay, and the essential fatty acids, Galaxy, Nutri-HG, eggs, things like that, we can really hit that. As far as the eyes are concerned, because it affects some people with the eyes, okay, and again, that's inflammation. So what you can do with that, obviously, when you're taking essential fatty acids, a good amount of it, it helps the eyes as well, but not just that, the silver, our silver, you can spray in the eyes and it calms some things down, okay, the inflammation, okay, along with that, our muscadine seed oil, I know, and I have to double check this with one of our eye doctors on the team, because I did this to my mom, okay, and I'm not saying this is definitely whatever. I know it gives you a little blurriness at first. I know, Chris, you did this. I told you to do this before. You can actually put some of that in your eyes as well, okay? It does sting, but then afterwards it actually helps with the inflammation, okay? Because the muscadine seed oil and the muscadine is amazing with that, and the ginger and turmeric is amazing with that. Remember this, that's not lab-made stuff. This is like the high impact version of getting inflammation down. This is real pure stuff, okay? There's nobody else that addresses that better than we do. Nobody, because it's just what it is. The only thing is you do have to take a lot, potentially, right? If you have this situation, obviously. And then you just have to, track it. Tracking is key. So when we do the health evaluation, we go through it, let's say, this week, then we go through it, let's say in another week, we go through it in 30 days to see what your numbers are. And then as long as you're honest about your numbers, we can see what's going on. And when we do that health evaluation, remember, it's questions on what's going on out on the outside of your body, and that's what's going on the inside. And that's how we track it, and just knowing those things. So that's the gist of it, but it's all inflammation, which is what everybody's fighting, okay? But this is a serious version of it, there's no question. And again, the ginger, turmeric, muscadine, not the oil, but the capsules, okay, the muscadine, that boosts your immune, which is also good for this situation because you need a boosted immune for this, as well to help fight this thing, okay? As far as any flesh disorders on it, you can put the muscadine seed oil right on it as well, okay? Because again, what you can ingest with that, you can also put it on directly. Same with the silver, you can ingest it and put it on tropically as well, okay? So those are all the things that we do to attack it. But again, it's we all, especially right now, the way things are with everybody's health, it's a lot of work, okay? But it does work when you work it, right? And unfortunately, we're in a fight against, like I always say, of our nutrition and our food. Because remember this, I'm always repeating this. The Industrial Revolution started giving the cows grains. That screwed everybody up, okay? And then in the 90s, the GMOs came out, okay? And you have all these people with gluten allergies and all this. Even if you're eating, let's say, a meat that's not grass-fed, you're affected. The environment, you're affected. Medications, you're affected. So many different things. So we're always fighting on that. So that's the gist of it. I will pull together, I think, a PowerPoint on this to you guys some more information to put on my station. But today I wanted to do a call because we haven't had a live call like this. And I wanted to be more personable tonight. And I just wanted to give you some information, see if you have any questions. Again, I'm not a doctor. I don't know all the answers, but I do know the gist of this. And I do believe that this is 150% correct. So any questions with that, if I can answer anybody, and any quick questions or on inflammation or anything else for that matter. All right. Well, if that's it, great call tonight. I'm glad you guys came in. I hope you found this helpful. This is taped and it's going live. Did I tape it? I hope so. Oops. I didn't think I taped it, you guys. Oh, no, I did retape it. Thank God. Okay. It's going to go. Excuse me on YouTube. That's funny. It's going to go live my YouTube station. And folks that hear it, great. You can comment. Feel free to subscribe and like. It's a new station. Like I said, I had to move it off of a different station. I had too many things together. And I'm hoping you find this helpful. And we'll have different topics. Like I said, I will do a PowerPoint in more detail about this. And we will go from there. Don't forget to check in on Tuesday. If you haven't checked in from last week, please do, to be accountable for your challenge. And remember, the challenge is just that. It's just about being accountable, and you can win things too. But what you really win is your wellness. And we have two options: either you're in or you're out. But we welcome guests on here as well. Like many of you are a guest, and that's always great. And if you feel this is helpful to somebody, share the video as well. And hopefully I got to everybody. I think that is it. I know we got some people still signing in here. I know the time, but anyway, you have to listen to the replay. Any other questions before I close it out? Everybody good? Joanne, Layla, Scott, Bill, anybody that didn't have a chance? Lorene, any questions? Steve, Michael, any questions? All right, you guys. Oh, Joanne, you always have something to say.
No questions.
No questions. Good information.
Everyone. Yes.
Awesome. She's in Hawaii. She's our ginger and turmeric queen and muscadine queen, which is amazing.
Thank you.
Awesome.
I believe it. Yes.
What was that?
Have a great evening, everyone.
You too. You too. Awesome, everybody. You guys have a good night. We'll be back next week with another call. And like I said, I'll get some more information out about this. Over and out, everybody.
Thanks, Steve.
Thank you.
Thank you, Steve.
Yeah, just in time for it to end.